Alright, greetings ACT specialists. Now one more tiny thing that you might see and be asked for is how many atoms of a specific element, like in this case aluminum and in this case oxygen, that are in a particular amount, in this case 5.3 moles. Well, okay, I'm like, well, I need to get to atoms of aluminum, right? So I need to know how many aluminum atoms are in 5.23 moles of this. Well, before I can do that, I actually need to know, well, how many molecules of Al2O3 do I have? Because I can figure out if I have 5 molecules, for example, of Al2O3, then I know, oh, each one has 2, and I know I have 10. Or if I have 10 molecules of Al2O3, I know, well, each molecule has 2, and so there are 20 molecules of Al2. But now, right now, I have 5.23 moles, okay? So I've got 5.23 moles of Al2O3, okay? And let's think, well, I know that I can get from moles to molecules of Al2O3. And from there, remember I just said, if I know the molecules of Al2O3, I should be able to get the atoms of Al2O3. So I'm going to take my 5.23 moles. I know I need to get to molecules, so I'm taking this step here. Well, that didn't really show up. This step here, okay? And I know in a mole of Al2O3, or a mole of anything, actually, there are 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd of it. In this case, Al2O3 is a molecule, so I'm going to put molecule of Al2O3. Okay, great. So that's going to give me the molecules of Al2O3. And I'm just going to stop there just to make sure that I can get this. And that gives me 3.15 times 10 to the 24th molecules of Al2O3. Okay, so as I said before, that's what we wanted to know to start off with. How many molecules of Al2O3 I have. But I want to get a little bit more specific. I want to know exactly how many atoms of Al2 I have. Well, I know that I have 3.15 times 10 to the 24th molecules of Al2O3. And so what I'm going to do is, I know, well, if I have that many molecules, I need to know how many is in one molecule of Al2O3. And I look at my Al2O3 and I say, oh, there are 2 atoms of aluminum in Al2O3. Okay. And so I'm just taking this times 2. So there are 7.30 times 10 to the 24th atoms of Al. Right? Because for each molecule of Al2O3, there are 2 atoms. All right. Now, we can do the same thing except for oxygen. I still have 3.15 times 10 to the 24th molecules of Al2O3, right? I figured that out from above. And while I know in one molecule of Al2O3, there are, let's see, well, how many atoms of oxygen? It looks like 3. So there are 3 atoms of oxygen. And so if I do that, 3.15, let's see, that's 9.45 times 10 to the 24th atoms of oxygen. And so what I've done is I figured out exactly, I had 3.15 times 10 to the 24th molecules of Al2O3. Each of those molecules had 2 atoms of Al, so that gives me 7.30 times 10 to the 24th. And then each molecule of Al2O3 had 3 atoms of O. And that's how I figured out how many atoms of oxygen I had in total. Okay, so just something to think about as we go further. And until next time, King out.